All right, then. Everybody comfortable?
I mean, I'm trying to be. I did this. It's new with these here things
It
in
is.
our face.
It is, and it's mostly covering my face, so I'm trying to like put it to the side a little bit, you know.
I bet you if we put it against this, it might work better.
Yeah, but I told you we need a longer wire. Yeah, man, you got to always consider the wire. Didn't the show teach you anything?
Nope.
Got to consider the wire.
That was old school.
You're so right.
There's like a real deep meaning that, like, if you have to dissect.
Within most moments in my life, I ask myself, what would the cast from The Wire do in this moment?
Well, what is the message of the wire is what you really should be asking. You know?
I
understand I'm kind of blocking your view of this guy right now.
We're talking
as long as you can hear him.
This view is crazy now.
It's like a phone call.
My first time back seeing this shit, and I can't see anything. Like, it's just kind of wild.
Yeah, it's our first time with these things.
On a hardware.
Yeah. Pause?
You could.
All right, I'm going to do that then, you know?
Perhaps.
Cool, man. All right, so I'm just going to get into the intro here, and then we can get into the intro, you know what I mean?
Yep.
All right. Yeah, we still have this one. That's what's up. Welcome, everybody, to Kasson Avenue, no longer a podcast, episode number 192. I changed it a little bit for you because I know you don't like the nap thing. So no longer a podcast kind of changes the words there. Yeah. One more again, get it going.
I took the protection off the mic.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what she said to do. No, I did it because it allows it to pivot better. But go ahead.
All right, well, hey, whatever works for you, man. Thank you all for tuning in today. Hopefully you're having a good weekend, or you had a good weekend. Because I was trying to remember the recording day and then the out day. That's a little weird, but yeah. Anyway, I'm your host Adam, here with my brother Osama, and the dog is of course here. But that's just the people who you already know who are here, man. You know who's gonna be here. What we do. But today we have a special guest in the building. You know?
Praise the Lord.
An alum of the podcast.
Praise him. Okay.
A homeboy from the block.
Hit me. Okay.
That this podcast. There's not a podcast is named after. Man, you know.
You're fucking up. You're fucking up. It's okay.
My bad. Everybody, give a round of applause for my boy Dave.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Back in the building.
Each and every one of you. Thank you.
I did my best. Like DJ, and that didn't work out well. So I'm just gonna stick back to like not potting, you know.
You tried. It's been like 3 years now. You could have, you know.
Oh, this works better.
But it's okay. You'll get it though.
Hey, listen, man. I'm like,
you will get it.
I figure when you got the tools, then you can like develop like the personality, the persona, right?
I get that.
And so I'm starting with the tools first.
Mm-hmm.
You are a tool, motherfucker.
Hey, man. Fuck you, Dave. Man, what's up?
You know, kicking it. Yeah.
How you feeling, man? You looking good? You looking good? You know.
Appreciate you.
Good to see you here.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Good to be here. Yeah. I'm, you know, doing my whole music thing again.
Word. That's
getting that together. Making a music video this month in October, rather. Will it be October when this airs? No, right?
Nope, not yet.
It's still September and shit.
It'll be 2 days from now.
Yeah.
It'll be October in 2 days from now, or
no? Today's the 24th. It'll be out on Tuesday.
Oh, word. Okay, word. All right. So yeah,
Tuesday.
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 Isn't it? Yeah. At the end of October. So yeah. We're shooting a video. It's a bit more like horror movie influenced because both my bandmate and I are obsessed with horror movies, and we always have been. Little backstory on the group. It's called Kid Catacomb. It's a project I've been working on for like 10 years now. My artist name is Pluto, spelled Pluteau, like plateau. Kind of a play on that, you know.
Do you get mad when people don't realize it's Pluto?
No.
Like, it's Pluto, motherfucker.
Yeah, no.
Well, you know, we kind of made the spelling confusing.
I'm here to explain it for people that don't.
I'm here to dispel all the rumors. My name is Pluto.
Yeah. So yeah, getting that together, that's pretty fun. A lot of fun actually. My first time sampling records.
All right.
So and it's this shit is. Well, I'm gonna show you guys some tracks after this. This shit is crazy wild.
Stay tuned, and you will get to hear it after that.
Yeah, definitely. Like very soon.
You don't get to listen with us though.
But so it's my first time working with this sampler, and I'm using a Roland SP404, and it's kind of newer technology, so you can, you know, it's 12 channels or 12 pads, and then you can do up to 12 tracks, and then play that live too. But what's cool about this piece of equipment is that it has knobs on the top, and there's like 6 of them, and they all have different effects you can like manipulate the track live with. So I'm starting to get the hang of that, and I'm hoping to book shows January, February of next year.
Man,
Nice, man.
Hopefully that goes well for you, sir.
Yeah.
That's what's
It's
up.
gonna be like this psychedelic, like experimental hip hop type shit. I don't want to, say who it reminds me of because then I want to classify it in that sense.
No, don't do that. Don't put yourself in a box.
It's definitely some hip hop shit. I'm gonna keep it really soulful. I'm singing, I'm rapping, I'm producing.
Good, man.
My bandmate is, rapping a bit. He's also a big part of the production. So, yeah.
Keep this applause going, man.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm Pluto. My guy is Owlsley.
And when you do,
we are Kid Catacomb.
When you do start selling some tickets, like make sure you have an online link. We'll put it in the description here.
Oh, word.
I don't know how
man.
much it'll help because there's maybe like 7
That's
people.
dope. Sure. it all works.
But it'll be visible here.
Yeah,
for sure.
indeed.
I'm gonna do a bunch of free shows. So
That's dope. That's
people
dope.
out.
There's an artist I liked, Lil Russell. Have you heard of this dude?
yeah, dude is really dope.
I was
man.
wondering if it's L.A. Russell or Russell.
He's like really for his community.
You know, that's a good point. Is it L.A. Russell?
No,
I don't know, man.
Lil Russell. I always thought it was Lil Russell.
Yeah, me too. Lil Russell too.
It
I think
could,
I'm
sure.
going.
I'm just saying. I wonder. I don't know.
Apparently, neither of us know what it is.
I'm just
so.
hoping to learn.
I mean, because he brings up a good point. It could be L.A. Russell.
Sure.
There's
but
an
I'm
L.A.
going with-
Reid.
I'm
That's
going
kind
with-
of close.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going with Lil Russell. But anyway, yeah, he's good with the community. He
Right. He always gets back.
business minded wise, he is very. He's like, it seems to be very savvy. I don't know if that's just that comes naturally or based off just studying or following the lead of those or not following the lead of those who have made mistakes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But either way, I mean, he sells shares in he shares equity in his or his shares into his songs.
If you buy or purchase something from him, like a song, whatever it is, you're owning part of it.
Yeah,
or
you have
something like that.
you have a percentage of that song.
He made it an
Pretty dope.
NFT.
And you're getting paid in perpetuity.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I don't think it was an NFT thing. It was
You
just
get-
like
you get paid
him
forever.
actually giving them credits for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Which
it's
is
like
something an artist has never really done that I've ever heard of.
no,
So
that's
he,
the
like,
first
made it
time.
stock.
That's the first time I've ever heard that.
That's kind of wild though, man. It's a crazy concept though. And that
Yeah.
should. I mean,
Because-
what if that catches?
It should because it makes you truly be invested in the artist and like think about it. I mean, if Nas would have done this if this was a thing back in the day, like product of the times for sure, right? Like
Sure.
you're not able to do all of these things like you were back, or you weren't able to do these things back in the day like you are now.
Right.
Things have changed. There's different avenues. Like there's so many ways to make money or make yourself known if you have an audience. With an audience comes so many possibilities. So many. Imagine if you got 1 million subscribers on or followers on Instagram. There's so many people that see your face. Like if we only had 100,000 subscribers for this podcast, right? But
We'd make some good money, man.
a quarter of those are people that are watching.
Tell-
maybe,
tell your
right?
friends.
Let's
Tell
say
them to tell their friends.
if the ratio stands, about a quarter of those will be watching. Right?
Right.
Let's say 25,000 people. You could sell merch to those people.
Yeah.
You can build a following enough where you can even start like meet and greet. There's so many avenues that go with the following because with the following comes, I don't know, more possibility for other creative avenues to be opened up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like OnlyFans is gonna be hitting you up. Like, can you collaborate?
I would
You know?
easily do it OnlyFans. Yes, in
No, I mean like the girls who
I'm
do
slinging
OnlyFans
dick.
be hitting you up.
Call me Dick Slanger.
That's what I'm saying.
I wish we could put that as the title of this.
I'm slanging dick.
Last name spelled SLANGAH. Dick Slanger
69.
at yahoo.com.
Honestly, you gave me the funniest line that I've ever heard from you in my entire life today.
Hit me.
And I've been laughing about it, and I've been just dying.
Hit me.
Don't laugh with food in your mouth. You'll kill yourself.
That's true. That's a fact.
It is.
He almost did it a couple
That's a
times.
fact.
Man. I saw it.
Like multiple times in the last few months. I got to
Good
stop.
thing Pops knows CPR, man. Like,
I got to
damn.
stop laughing.
Yeah, but your dad's like half hour away.
He's got the Heimlich and shit.
I got to, go ahead anyway.
You said that my chickens are acting wild, right? So I was like, and you actually mean chickens.
Actually.
So for me, like, I started laughing because obviously chickens is not necessarily only
Oh, like
pertaining to like animal
like
chickens.
hose.
Yeah, you know. So I was like,
Hose acting up.
hose wilding. You know?
But what
Hey, bitches be crazy. Steve Carell.
do you know what I envision? I envision literally you running around your backyard trying to get your chickens in order.
So okay, so what it was is no, not so much, right? So I built a chicken coop. So within that chicken coop, which is really like it's like a it's like its own space. I was running around that space though, trying to corral them because I have to feed them before I leave because I'm like I have to make sure they each get their beaks in there and get in there, because sometimes they just don't eat them. So
it just made me laugh because it caught me off guard and
Sure,
I saw it
of
on there and I
course.
was like,
Yeah.
the chicken's acting wild right
like
now.
it, like the shit's so normal to me now, but like
Yeah.
when I tell people like, oh, I'm late because something happened with the chickens, and they're just like, oh, right, Dave has chickens. Like that's
I see
it just provides for good content. You know?
sure.
I see it as the perspective of your neighbor that be like the neighbors like he's like, God damn it, that dude and his fucking chickens.
Oh
again."
no, they love it, but I was really thinking that people would hate on it though. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, but
Do
like
they
they're-
smell?
No, not at all.
Chickens don't smell
Like there's no smell.
at all. Chickens are scentless.
So well, maybe not scentless. No, I mean, so they what?
You got roosters?
How they clean themselves is they take dirt baths. So what it is they'll create like a hole, and then they roll around in the dirt, and that gets all the bugs off of them. What it also does is it naturally cleans their feathers. I don't know how it does it, but it does it. So what they smell like is
Their
just
feathers
like,
are like Gore-Tex.
it smells like like a garden, like soil.
It's like when you use snow to dry yourself.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and
Like,
then their bedding is pretty much just hay
I watched Survivor
and like
Man.
wood chips. So they kind of smell like wood chip, hay.
That's surprising because
Yeah.
I think I guess
There's
I
no
kind
like
of
barnyard smell or anything like that. at
really
all.
that's what I anticipated.
Those are bigger animals.
there's no
when you
hay
get
there,
that.
man. Right?
Horses, cows, goats. Yeah, chickens. There's really no smell though. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's from their doo doo, baby.
How many can you have in a city?
12. I have 7.
You have 7 chickens?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you have them named?
We do. I always forget though. Yeah,
Oh, so you don't have like that
Sleepy-
emotional attachment to them.
Is it?
I definitely do.
Oh,
They're not
I
called.
just,
how come you don't remember their
I
names,
just don't. Nah, yeah. I just know which ones they are.
They're not sleepy, dopey.
No, they're like actual
Laffy,
not like
Taffy Daffy.
not like people names, but it's not goofy like no names.
God damn it, David.
Yeah, not that like Brian,
David
and,
Jr..
like, Steven. No. So what? Like, there's Opal, and we named her Opal because her breed is Opal Leg Bar, is the name.
Do you have a
so-
Bonono?
What is that?
Opals and Bonono.
What is that?
Like
That's
apples
that
and
song
bananas,
from
that
back in the
song.
day.
No, don't do
Like
that.
to eat.
Don't do that.
No?
I don't even know what
Apples and
that is.
bananas.
Stop it. I don't know what the fuck that is. All right. Anyway.
Hey man, you was a straight up liar,
bananas.
man. You grew up in the same neighborhood as me. You know exactly what the fuck
You
that
went
is.
through you went through CPS.
Fucking lie to me, Dave.
You went
acting
through
all cool and shit now.
you went through the Chicago
all close to the mic and shit.
Hey, look at me right now. Come bring the
So I'm
camera.
like, hey dog.
Motherfuckers.
Bring the camera in real quick. Dave, listen to me. Okay, so that's surprising that chickens don't stink.
No. And yeah, like you can come over right now and there's really no smell.
There's no people don't know you have chickens unless they know you have chickens.
Yeah. I mean, they're not even loud, So roosters and hens, there's a total difference. So roosters are the ones that are loud. The
cock-a-doodle-doos?
The sun hits. That's when you hear really loud. That thing. Those are male chickens. So I only have hens.
And those are
Just
women.
ladies. Yeah.
Okay.
And so I'm getting crazy eggs though, man. I get like 4 eggs a morning
that's a lot of eggs.
out of
dude.
7 chickens.
Are they jumbo? Because like
Medium, I want to say probably, yeah. And they all lay blue eggs.
They just be dropping
blue
eggs all day.
eggs?
Blue
They're-
eggs.
The eggs that they come out their ass
Blue.
are blue.
Blue.
Wait, is
Not
that
their ass,
Are
but
eggs
okay.
Completely separate from like
I don't know.
any other?
I know.
I don't know how many. I don't know. Well, I don't.
I don't know
so
about
I'm
that,
s-
Dave. I don't know about that. Okay, I know though. So I have to know. I gotta check that,
Like which one's the butt?
So
No, for real.
So
Yeah.
the eggs different than like the deuces, right?
Totally.
So like
Different canal.
all day long. They just have like eggs and deuce happening. Like that.
No.
They eat and just,
So how?
like
I want to say it takes like in my head. I'm thinking it takes like 3-4 days for the egg to produce.
Yeah, that's what I was just
and
about
then
to
it's,
ask.
and then it's laid. I think.
How the hell does it come out with such a hard? I don't understand.
I really don't like the
Why is there
molecular
a
breakdown and
how
stuff.
does the
and how does it
shell form? Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, so I mean, like lizards. I'm just or like a crocodile, right? Like have you seen crocodile eggs? You know, and those are like really hard shells. I don't know. It just happens in nature. In
Hey,
nature.
listen, shut up and learn something today. All
Like,
right.
I don't know why it happens, but it's just a shell that forms. Yeah.
What other animals can you have?
In the city.
Everything that's not like a big cat or a
I mean,
bear.
certain counties have different rules. Like
I know
so
that you can have more city
can't
chickens in the
be-
city than you can have outside of the city.
definitely. Wait, excuse me. Wait. What was that?
So one of the guys I work,
You can have more outside of the city. Is
no,
that what you said?
inside.
No, no. You can have more outside of the city.
From what I understand, because he can have he lives in Brookfield, I believe, somewhere along those, and he can only have a specific, like a small amount.
So that's probably more specific to Brookfield.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, then I'm wrong. But yeah, so what can
Because
you?
like I can buy farmland in Illinois, and I can buy 100 meat chickens to raise just for meat. You know.
Man, imagine having. Then you can't.
Oh,
name
that's a
them.
whole other thing that I'm
You-
thinking
Yeah,
of.
don't
You
name
can't-
those things, man.
you
So
can't name
actually,
them.
Candace just started her own business, and
With meat chickens?
she's selling chicken eggs. Huh. Yeah. So she's selling a carton or a dozen rather for like $12 or $13, and business is booming. She's an LLC. She started her own business account, all that. She's
Damn.
got a employee identification number. She's gonna have employees soon.
Damn.
So yeah.
And that's all through the backyard.
all through our backyard. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
How so chickens? How many eggs do they lay a month?
So I want to say I get. Let's say I get so there's 7 chickens. I get 1 to 2 eggs a week. 7. So that's. I don't even know, man. Yeah, like within that month and then that year.
Damn,
You know?
that's a lot of eggs.
And
Are
that's-
you eating a lot of eggs, or how's your diet right now?
I don't really fuck with eggs. You know, like I'm not really big on that. So
It's like
honestly,
Napoleon
it's all
Dynamite
profit at this
when
point.
they're, like, eating egg salad.
Like Candace eats, eggs pretty like regularly. Like she makes egg tacos for breakfast a lot.
Okay.
So like, but that's only like 1 or 2. You know,
Yeah, that's a lot of eggs to not eat.
So
Yeah.
how long do they stay good for?
man. So because they're so fresh, they're not being manufactured in any way or anything like that. I have a month, maybe a month and a half on my eggs.
Do any of them make better eggs than the other, and you prefer that chicken over the other?
Wait,
I haven't
your
noticed the
eggs
difference.
today,
dude. But so the difference I do notice, because they're organic and like free range. That's what we're promoting them as, because that's what they are. The yolk is a lot more thicker, and it's got a more savory taste.
Okay.
So like, I don't know if that really makes sense to you guys. I'm just speaking of that from like a cook's
Yeah.
perspective.
No. I mean, I can see that being a thing. I
palate
don't.
wise, how it hits your palate.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's got a thicker, richer taste.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the actual the egg white, it's just so fucked. Like a little salt and pepper, that's all it needs, and it's got this a crazy flavor though.
All right.
Yeah. So it's really fresh eggs makes a difference. Free range organic eggs are a huge deal. I'm actually, after the podcast, I'm gonna run to a farm that's like
Not
5 minutes away
No longer a podcast.
to grab some feed and then come right back. What was that?
No longer a podcast.
Oh yeah, shit. The show.
He's
Wait,
trying
is
so
there
hard.
like a legal thing there? Or?
He's trying so hard
No.
to get.
Oh,
that-
okay. Because I was saying,
No.
yeah, like real hard.
He's
Yeah.
trying so
here's
hard
the-
to get that off.
Here's the thing. All right.
Pause. Wow.
Yeah. Pause.
Holy
He
shit.
doesn't like to pause. It hurts his
Whatever.
feelings.
Okay.
I
All
don't know. No. Here's the thing, right? Like I said, because there's a million fucking podcasts that exist in the world. You pigeonhole yourself when you say you're shooting a podcast. It's very obvious what we're doing, but
Yeah.
you don't want to name it that way on like YouTube.
Sure.
You know,
I get that.
So if you
I
name it
respect
differently, then it doesn't really kind of put you in this box.
I respect that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing
Can't get out
about
this
the thing about
motherfucker.
this, the thing about the box that he's been like on the thumbnail. It was last time Kasson Avenue, N space A space P nap. Not a podcast.
Yeah. So now I said no longer a podcast because now it could be
Adam,
NLP.
so here's the thing: you're
NLP.
fucking with the algorithm. What I've learned is that YouTube don't want you to change that shit.
Listen, man, does YouTube give us a favorable fucking placement? No. So the algorithm right now is fucked. Might as well change that shit.
There it is. Get your motherfucking
I'd like to
mind
hear
right.
your
your
rebuttal
mind
to
right.
that now,
Do
please.
you think
Word.
that putting the word nap
outta here.
with spaces between each letter is gonna do anything for us positive?
it was for my entertainment. That
I
one,
know.
you know.
And it worked.
Yeah, I entertained
But
myself.
but then he's been trying to throw that not a podcast in every time. I'm like, I guess it's something legal we don't know
Well,
about.
I mean, he like has to make it stick. That's why.
yeah, man, you're supposed to be part of like.
I don't like it.
doing that. You know.
I don't like it. I don't respect
I
it.
don't like it.
All
I
right,
don't
well,
wanna
I'm
do
gonna weaponize our old quotes against you. Opposite shout out to you for that. You know?
Damn. That's where it's at.
Shit.
it. I
Where
don't give
it's
a fuck.
at.
It's
So
like
yeah,
being canceled. You have been canceled. So.
chickens.
Yeah.
That's where it's at.
Do
Homie
you
is
have?
snoring very loud right now.
Yeah. Hey, all right. So we were talking about it
Wait,
before
I
we
was
got
about to ask him a question. Do you have like 4 meat chickens?
No.
Is it
These are
legal
just-
to have those as like?
You know what? That's a good question. I'm not sure if you can raise meat chickens in the city. I
What
think you
if
have
one
to have
turned-
like a farm and a business for that?
What if one
Yeah.
turned into a meat chicken?
Yeah,
One accidentally got cooked.
I got this one neighbor who always loves to joke around about, oh, that's dinner right there. And I'm like, motherfucker, you touch my chickens, I'm fucking you up, man. Like, if I find out that one of my chickens is gone, I know it's you, and it's over.
The problem
for you.
with chicken is that it's delicious. So like,
How big are
you
these
have to
chickens?
like
Are they-
hold. You have to hold some kind of
Nice size.
literal
They're fat?
to his words.
They're fat chickens.
So 2 of them are like almost full grown. Actually, maybe not.
How much do they weigh full grown?
Um,
I'll be eating some chicken after this episode is done.
between 5 and 10 pounds.
That's a big chicken.
Big fucking chicken. You break it down. Yeah.
Big ass fat ass breasts.
Wow. Big juicy fat ass.
Big fucking juicy.
Look at those thighs.
Look at those drumsticks they got. Just walking around and shit.
Not even their legs. Drumstick. You call them drumsticks? Like you call it that after you break it down, but no, I'm gonna
No,
call
they're
it drumstick.
that's what they are. Drumsticks, thighs, and wings.
Fucked up.
Man.
That's
Like looking at a
hilarious.
cow, like look at that ground meat right there.
Yo, that guy
Look
is
at that hamburger right there, that stomach.
Look at that New York strip. Look at that bone-in ribeye right over there.
That fucking filet.
Look at that leather pair of Jordans right there.
Smack that filet mignon real quick.
Imagine if cows can literally, if they knew what they were talking about, like oh man, right there, I'm gonna take that slab of meat and I'm gonna put that thing on the fryer.
Immediately, I get the vision of like the cow moving with like its eyes all the way open, and like he's just like, "What the fuck are they talking about?
With their big ass eyelashes.
What did they just say about me?
Their long ass eyelashes like this.
You're gonna eat what? No, I'm out of here. Fuck that.
That's why they escape. That's what happens every once in a while. Like a bull's like, I'm not doing that.
That's why they're so angry.
No, yeah, man.
Because
Bulls
they
be
know.
mad.
Because they know. They have like intuition.
Yeah,
Somehow.
if you look at them in the wild, they don't
motherfuckers
be
gonna
charging
eat
that
me.
shit.
Speaking of that,
Well, only when you have them captive do they want to charge us some shit.
There it is.
Make a lot
speaking of
sense.
that, like
Right.
the whales, how they've been capsizing everything.
Save the whales?
No, well, yes, but
You went straight from land to sea. That was
well, no, because you said that
Nice
they
joke.
Like marine.
like
Marine
bulls-
now.
Marine,
Marine now.
Marine,
What did you just
Marine. Adam was like,
Marine, man. You know?
I heard that. Yeah.
Like
What
aquatic,
does that even mean?
like aquatic animals. You know?
Go on, bub.
you know, like
You never heard of a marine biologist before?
Now we're just saying. Now we're just saying.
Well,
now we're just saying words. Sea, sand. You know, pH levels.
Yep.
Waves, tsunamis,
Yeah.
Tectonic shifting.
Yeah.
of plates.
tectonic plates, Himalayas. You know,
Sediment
salt.
deposits.
Pink
sediment.
sea salt.
Yeah. You know, carbon dating.
Yeah.
You know,
All of that.
Waterfalls.
All of that.
Don't go chase them.
every time you do it, it's going to lead you down a wrong path.
That's what they
True,
say.
that's what-
That's what
the
that's
first
what
song
TL
was about.
That's what
I've heard
TLC
that.
was saying.
That's what the
Actually, you know,
Yeah. They said because the rocks are
Salt deposits.
They said because the rocks are slippery at this point, and if you go by the waterfall, you're probably gonna slip.
Are you talking about like is
But
that are you talking about metaphor?
metaphorically,
Yeah, is
exactly.
that
Yeah,
metaphor
that's
for life?
metaphorical as well. You know,
Right.
It's like you know,
don't step on a slippery rock.
like don't turn that stove on
Don't
if you're
buy
not ready
that
to cook.
3.5. You know, save that money because you might need it for food next week.
You might be able to
know
get
what
that 7 if it's on sale.
I'm saying? Shit, or that shit.
You know, don't short me. I don't want that.
because I don't want no scrubs.
Yo, we dropping
They-
gems right now. I
A
hope
scrub
you
is a
guys
guy
slow
you
down.
can't get no love.
no
from.
love from me.
They hanging out the passenger side of their fucking
Their
best,
best friends
ride, trying to holler at me.
Me?
Why is he even best friends with that dude in the first place?
I don't want no
I
scrub.
don't want no scrub, dude.
No, hell no. A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly, but he's also known as a buster.
I'm done with that.
I mean, you could be a fly
we just go
buster,
on
I
forever with
suppose.
that.
He's always talking about what he wants and just
I don't know
sits
how the
on his
hell-
broke ass.
We went from waterfalls to scrubs, man.
Okay, can we rewind all
that's
these word associations that
great.
you brought up before? What were we talking about?
Man, I don't even.
We're talking about water. He went to the water animals.
Oh, so you were talking about how bulls
Whales,
know,
yeah, save the
right?
whales.
Psychologically, they're
whales,
mad.
the whales.
And do you think the whale? Because they're talking about how the whales are like
Jesus.
targeting. No, whales are targeting like boats. And what I'm asking is, do you think whales are similar in a way that bulls seem to be kind
Like
of
they're like fuck the humans.
Oh,
Sure,
where?
right? Like they're just like.
But
No,
does that
because
mean
there's
that
actually,
Y'all have been
like-
fucking with our waters
that-
for this long, and like we're really dying out now. Like, get the fuck out of here.
There's
you know?
actual evidence of
Sorry
like
for the
them
cussing. I don't want
saving.
cussing so much.
No,
Yeah.
cuss is
No.
okay. That's what the fuck we do here.
fuck shit ass?
No, I'm just saying. I'm not that person. I don't want to like cuss every single.
Well,
Cock
be that person,
balls.
man. Let it out because you know what? It's like stress relief.
Like Andrew Dice Clay right now or some shit.
I've never muted myself when it comes to that.
All right, word.
You know?
Word.
Fuck out of here is what I like to say.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
do it with the little
back to
little
whales.
Yes.
Back
Yeah,
to
save
whales.
I
whales.
feel like
Stop cussing
that's-
at the people watching.
I
us.
feel like that's definitely part of that like like that's like the same mentality though. You know, they're just so
does
aggravated.
that, does
But
that
they're
mean bulls are
documented
as
saving
intelligent?
people. They're documented
I mean,
saving people.
I would
guys,
imagine they
you
would
know?
have to be a little bit.
Do
yeah.
you think? Are you? I mean,
animals are intelligent in their own way.
Yeah,
like for
that's
their own
what I-
species, or
exactly.
their own whatever they are. Yeah,
their inclinations are based on their own instincts,
I
but
think
their
so, yeah.
but their instincts aren't necessarily. I mean, they're more primitive than ours, but it
I
doesn't
mean, look
mean that
at
it
dog
doesn't.
breeds. Like certain dog breeds, they like know their job. You know.
Dogs are amazing, man.
I mean, obviously,
Amazings.
again, it's a different creature.
amaze
but-
balls. No, they are though, because they're so connected to us.
Except for in The Simpsons when the cat saved Homer from the treehouse fire, and then he was mad at the dog.
Word.
Hey, Adam, shut the
Word.
fuck up. That was a cartoon.
Yeah, well, you know, The Simpsons is one cartoon that I take literally. So I mean, like,
It's like that
sorry,
time.
man.
It's like that time when
they
I
got
know
you.
everything.
I'm here.
You know what I
it's
mean?
it's like
You're
that
right.
time when
Matt
Fonzie
Groening
jumped the
was
shark.
everything.
Remember
It was
when
everything.
Remember when Fonzie jumped the shark? Fucking stupid. You're a big R. You know that?
Hey, listen, man.
Damn, big R.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what that means?
R word. I do.
Yeah, good. Because that's what Adam is right now. All the,
You're R'ing up right now, dude.
Just-
R'ing up right now.
Offensive. You know, cancel them.
you're a big stupid R.
Wait, don't cancel them because they're
Capital.
on the show right
you're
now.
a capital R.
Cancel them when the show is dismantled.
Until
Cancel
then,
their
let's-
Instagram.
until then, be laughing at all of this.
And I have 30,000
man.
comments on each video that I post now and just calling me a bad person.
Yeah, but no press is bad press.
No, it's that's only bad press at
Yeah,
that
but
point.
I've never had 30,000
Because there's
comments
nothing
on
saying that
anything.
I'm not that person. Then it's only that I'm that person.
I would just like 30,000 comments on anything. You know,
Nah,
really.
I don't know about that.
I would
don't know about-
literally
so
take
for me,
30
I would not. No, I would much rather just have none versus 30,000 negative comments. Just
I
because
would-
I can
Well, they're not
potentially,
always all negative, man.
so I can
Listen,
potentially finesse that into.
you know how the comment
a
sections
like,
work.
You know,
That's where all like the true colors show, and people are like, "Yeah," and they like,
ugh, man, I can't.
yeah, they're on
I
board
would-
with whatever their
It is
cause is.
infectious checking the comment section. I get it. I have to on everything.
It's triggering, but it's also hilarious.
But it's just like I'm at the point now where I'm just like I know I'm gonna see some dumb shit, and I'm just there for the dumb shit. Then you
Yeah,
know?
man.
Like I'm not even trying to find out facts anymore. I'm just there to find out some dumb shit.
Oh,
what kind of fuckery is the
Who
internet
else
on
is fucking
today?
up? Right? Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah.
Because it's always on some kind of fuckery, man. But it's great.
Like, what comment am I gonna, vote for being pinned? That's the best one.
I'd be like, why that dude? The internet is weird. They've created this place where people just want to interact online only.
Yeah, but it's also, for the most part that I see, it's like negative interactions though.
I'd agree.
It's disgusting. It's like
Curious
you
if I
can't,
came down
you
here,
can't
is that
have an
better?
opinion on something which is just an opinion, not a fact that you're promoting. You can't have an opinion on something without having somebody jumping down your throat and telling you that either
You're
your
wrong
mom's a
and you're
fucking
good.
bitch
Yeah.
and she should fucking die. Because
think
of
they really
that. It's
kicked
like, what
off-
the fuck, man?
they really kicked
Like,
off with the Trump
I said I
campaign,
like
man.
Kendrick Lamar. Like, what the fuck?
Dude, I don't partake in internet comment.
That shit
It's
really
crazy.
kicked off in
It's
the Trump
crazy.
campaign because everybody started talking shit on the internet, and then it became like a
Yeah,
huge.
I feel like not to blame everything on him, but
No, but I mean,
He's
the
a piece
things that
of
he's
shit.
the things that
not
he has
can-
credit
he's
for.
a piece of shit.
He's not Canada. I mean, you do blame Canada, but
Yeah,
you
Yeah.
can blame him for some stuff too.
I mean, they did give us Drake. So
You can blame it on
thank
the
God for that.
You can blame it on the alcohol.
I mean, people say what they want to say about Drake, but if you're in a relationship and you got into a fight and you want to make up,
Drake got the right music.
toss out some Drake and get some wine. You're in there.
You
buddy.
just
You're in
changed
there,
your
buddy.
hair and
You're in
it
there, buddy.
looked perfect.
Get a little pre-roll. You're in there, buddy.
No, listen, Drake, I think at this point has been.
I'm so glad that like all the
consist-
female R&B artists are killing it now too because
I love.
I don't
it,
want to
man.
turn on a dude
I've been listening
R&B
to
artist
a
when I'm trying
lot
to
of
get.
female artists just to get like inspiration.
Do you know who I love?
Yeah.
I love. Well, there's a few of these artists out here that are pretty bad, but One, we're gonna give it up for Ashanti. Give me a round of applause, please.
Go ahead, Ashanti.
Because Ashanti's been consistently just bad.
true.
But then we're also going to give her some sort of a thumbs down. Because it's not even fun anymore. Stop fucking looking like that, dude.
Is this what I need?
Yeah, I mean, dude, at some point, it's just like, listen, Ashanti, stop.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are too bad. And
I don't know if I fully agree with that. I could see where you're at.
I'm
with
fucking tired of your shit.
I'm here for it though.
I see where you're going. I'm not sure I agree, but I'll hear you out, you know?
Bitch, I'm tired of your shit. Stop posting them pictures on the internet like it was like a oopsie daisies.
She's with somebody now, right?
Nelly again.
Yeah, man.
Why?
Which I thought was weird. I thought he would come back around to Kelly Rowland at some point.
I don't know, man.
Why?
So my thing
Because they had a dilemma, and I thought maybe they solved that shit.
So my thing with Nelly is that he had that weird shit going on with the kids. You know,
He was touching kids?
No, well, I don't know. So actually, yes. So, but I'm gonna elaborate on that.
What?
So, like,
Wait, are we alleging or is this true?
I'm gonna say alleging because, like, I don't have concrete.
Yeah, 'cause I haven't heard
evidence
this.
to, like, I can't show a video right now.
Damn.
There are videos on YouTube where it is
on some
him
R.
at
Kelly
his
shit?
concert singing songs that are
like,
suggestive, and he's like
to little
singing them
girls?
to 12-year-old girls.
Yeah, that's
for, like,
not
their
good.
birthday. They're sitting on his lap.
I'm
or,
going
like, he's
down,
holding
down,
them, and, like,
baby.
he's not even, but like it's like more sexual ones though. There's that one song with that country singer,
That's
you know,
hilarious.
and it's like a slower song
Oh,
over and over again or something.
over and over again.
Yo, there's videos of him doing that with several girls. Man, I'm like speculating. I'm not speculating, but I'm saying
is that like a newer allegation?
No, it's like a year or two
Oh.
old. Yeah, something like that. You know.
Damn.
But they're like that shit's out there, so it's hard for me to want to be okay with him
Gotcha.
being in the public again because it's like you're not being called out for what you did. And that's weird. So
Well, Ashanti didn't do that, and I love Ashanti.
yeah, sure, I get you. Yeah,
She's pretty bad.
I was just speaking on why I don't fuck with
And
her.
then Brittany, get off the internet.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna say this.
Yes. Get that bitch off the internet. Why is she in the camera dancing the way she's dancing?
Why does she look like
She
a pencil
looks
and
stressed
she look like she's
She
looks
looks
crack?
Like she has to do that.
She
you
looks
know?
drugged out.
Right.
Yeah.
Which she probably was. Yeah.
And it looks a little
Davey
cracky.
keeps telling me it's in the same
Cracky.
outfits.
A little
It's like
cracky,
the same
huh?
day.
Well, white people
Yeah.
do meth, so I'm gonna say it's a little methy.
If you look at her,
Method acting,
if you look at Britney Spears' page, it's the same post. It's the same dance.
for the most part, right?
And it's just a bad dance.
They said I heard
She
that.
I'm
just
like-
got back a residency in Las Vegas. For
And
like, she got
where?
a contract for like
in,
2 years.
in
something
the
like that.
hospital. Like,
Nope. Big ass, like fat ass contract for her. Yeah.
who the fuck wants to hear? She's not even.
Dude, no, she's a huge draw. Still.
I am.
Get your
I
money
just-
right, but she seems unwell.
I am
so.
appalled
She
by
doesn't
the.
seem
By
well. That's for
She
sure.
seems unwell.
She seems like this is like she disappeared after she shaved her hair and then she came back.
I
I
am.
mean, but like a lot of shit happened, so it's not like we can't.
I
just blame
agree.
her for
No,
that.
no.
I
Of course,
agree,
but-
like somebody needs to get her phone away from her for a minute.
Yeah,
like,
she don't-
These videos
She's
are
got
not
newly
painting
divorced
you in
and
like
all
a
that
pretty
shit.
light. You know what I mean?
She navigates the internet like an old person. Like, you know how old people
I'll give
navigate
you
the
that.
internet?
I'll give you that.
I love your dad, but he doesn't put periods
awful, man.
anywhere.
It's so bad.
I mean,
It's
like,
so bad. I had to tell him to just stop commenting and just like stuff, or say simple. It's like just say simpler things.
Pops,
Like,
commas.
like
yes, this is great, but
because
just
like,
that. Or,
because
you know,
like, like I understand what
it's
he's
ba-
saying,
but you have
just be
to
like,
but like you got to read through it.
yeah,
like,
You gotta Da Vinci code it for a second.
it's
there.
bad, man. It's bad. Yeah.
like, but my mom's bad at the internet.
Yeah.
My mom gets got by like Facebook ads, by like things that are not great. But she'll buy like, look at this. It's a great deal. Through it says it's supposed to be $5.99, but it's $100.
Right,
But, like
right.
that's impossible.
Right.
That's fucking.
It's like, you know, that one commercial that comes on where they're like, this PS5 sold for 50 cents.
Yep.
She believes that they actually did that.
Yep. I roll now.
Old folks like to put their whole thought on the internet.
Truth.
Like,
Oh man.
so like one
Full
of
emotion
one
and
of our
everything,
aunts,
yeah.
right? She made me maybe accept her as a friend, right?
I mean, she made you.
And Linda, she's like, accept your aunt. I love you. I was like, oh shit.
Wait, she commented that?
Yeah, what are you
That's
gonna-
amazing.
She sent me a message. I
What are you gonna do about that? You got to do it at that point.
was like, fuck.
posted a picture of your kicks. And she's like, fucking accept my.
Yeah.
I know you're online, motherfucker.
I seen you. So but she be posting like long ass paragraphs of prayers, but not like reposts, actual prayers. Like I'm like,
Like she's been working on this for like several hours.
Right. To me,
yeah, like I know it took you a minute.
yeah. To me, it
Like I know
feels-
that you hit a couple of wrong keys a few times. You had to backtrack. You accidentally deleted the whole thing, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And you had to start from scratch. It was completely different than how it started.
you know what it comes
Delete the
across.
draft and all.
You know what it comes across as. It feels like they It's. I know they don't because they can't be. They don't. They're not that.
Okay.
But it feels like when they. It feels like to me when I see them post that they're thinking that as they post it on Facebook, it's almost like God is gonna read it a little easier on the timeline. Like, well, God's gonna see this.
Listen, man. For some people, that
get
might be
that.
true. It's hard to
Like a
develop a
direct-
thought.
like
You
it's a-
have to do it via writing. Sometimes that happens.
It's a direct channel for prayer to God.
Yeah, man.
I don't
That's what
need
they should
that.
do. They have Christian mingle. Why don't they have Christians mingle with God on this app? And then
And then somebody pretends
Called that Christians mingle with God.
and somebody's God. Like the guy
man.
who created the app.
It's like
Come on,
Facebook.
don't worry about it. You're good.
it's like it's like the faith Facebook.
Why is that blinking?
It just does it occasionally, as long as it's not green.
It does that shit from time to time.
I don't really know. I don't know. This is a weird camera, but it's like the next version from the one that we had before, which is still there, and we got to figure out if we can get like a secondary view somewhere.
Gotcha.
But I need better editing, and I spent my money on this.
Gotcha. Word.
So
Word.
editing later.
These are cool apparatuses.
Yeah, I'm sorry if it's a weird looking view for like my face is covered.
I don't
It'll
give a-
be it'll be
I
it'll
don't
be,
know,
it'll
man.
be different.
I
Yeah.
have like a they can see directly through underneath this.
Still working it out.
I just like the I don't have to be like leaning on the desk. I can hang back.
Sure.
And there's nothing right on the desk in front of me. I
Right.
can sit like this if I like. I need $100 million kajillion dollars.
Ah,
Sometimes
That doesn't
million.
exist.
it might.
in history.
Kajillion.
That was what Ludacris did. Like the million, kajillion, trillion,
Yes,
So
yes, I understand that.
I know what you're talking about.
He's got a Jif sponsorship now.
Jif?
Really? Peanut butter?
He has a commercial where he
Why
just
not?
takes a big scoop of Jif in his mouth and then
Who?
he starts getting in the booth.
Ludacris?
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah.
No, right.
Luda.
I mean, make your money, man.
Hey man, I love peanut butter. If they wanted to
money.
sponsor us,
Shit,
I'd
why
be
not?
real glad with that.
I fucking love peanut butter.
Put your nuts in my mouth. Pause.
Yeah, but make sure they smooth. Pause.
Creamy
Yeah,
or chunky?
Pause.
Which
You
one?
guys are
creamy.
You guys
Creamy?
are saying
Sam, are
a
you
lot of
chunky or
things.
smooth?
You guys are saying a lot of things right now.
Same. Well, I mean, nothing's paused though, so we're good.
Yeah, we're covered
what are
by
we
pause.
talking
It's the
about?
pause clause.
Chunky or smooth peanut butter?
Um,
Where are you at?
smooth. But I don't mind chunky just because honestly, like once in a while, you're just like, all right, like I don't mind the texture in it, but it tears
you-
apart bread.
But you buy creamy though.
Yeah,
Got you.
Yeah,
But
no.
chunky
What about
tears.
Yeah, creamy for sure.
Creamy all
Chunky tears apart bread. Trying to spread chunky peanut butter on a slice of bread is just destroys it. now you got bread.
So that's where I'm at with that. Then there's different peanut butter for different foods.
different
excuse me.
strokes for different folks.
Different peanut butter types for different types.
I
of,
do like having a small crunch.
vessel. Yeah.
Yeah,
The
but
vessel being the bread.
The
if it's
bread
just
or
like a PB&J.
piece of celery or something.
As in what we were talking about with like old folks and prayer, like the vessel being the Facebook, and they think that that's a straight shot up to man.
Christian
to the,
mingle with God.
Christian
Also,
mingle.
I feel like having a PB&J but using like almond butter or like a different type of nut butter, and it's really oily. It's kind of weird. Like I need like a peanut butter.
Yeah,
like
I only
basic
do. I only do peanut butter. Really.
Yeah.
for PB&J.
You know,
Because if it's
one of the
almond
guys.
butter, it's A, B, and J, which is weird.
So, yeah, that's a good point.
One of the guys from work gave me. He's like, you should try it. So he gave me the corner of it's like powdered peanut butter.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I love that shit. I have it at home.
Really?
Yeah.
He gave
I
you
also
the
give that to my
corner
dog too.
What? So
It's called PB2.
Uh,
Oh, pretzel, man.
I'm
I was
peanut.
about to ask you, I was good
Yeah.
with pretzel.
He's awesome.
Doing good?
He's doing very good. Yeah. He actually had a pretty bad health scare, but he's actually doing really well now.
Good
Yeah.
to hear.
He was like he has an autoimmune disease, I guess.
Okay.
But they've found a way to medicate it to where it's not as big of a problem for him, and he's able to he's normal in his own
Dope.
way. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's just balancing his diet. I guess he was eating too much grass, and I
Dogs,
guess when he was
I
eating
hate
the
when-
grass, he was eating stuff that was treated, and the people didn't post that,
Oh shit.
Yeah.
and it kind of really messed him up. So he had a lot of it, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah.
I hate when dogs be. I'd be like, dude, stop fucking eating grass.
Because it's like they love it, but they have no idea what's going to do to them.
That's the same thing with Benny. Like he had some weird allergic shit that he had going on. So I took him to the vet, and the vet was like, if he's like been eating grass and things, he probably got like some goose or some other dog shit. Basically, he didn't say shit.
No, right.
Spice things up for not a podcast. So then I had to give him
For
that
the
shit.
not a podcast. Fucking
Come on, let's go. All right, not a
Yeah,
podcast.
man.
Fucking
All right.
stop, bro. Fucking
for the
stop.
I'm gonna start calling it for the nap for short if you don't stop.
Don't say that.
For
That's
the
even
nap?
Yeah,
worse.
better get him out of here.
That's too much. Real
Going
tool
too
baggage.
fucking far, my man.
So now I have to stop him every time he starts eating grass.
Exactly.
I'm like, you son of a bitch! Don't you realize you eat goose
Man,
shit when you do that, and then you get sick?
So bad.
And son of a bitch is actually technically correct.
Yeah, right. Because it is.
Yeah, because that's what he
You
is.
son of a bitch. You want? I'm right behind you. You want to have a cheese? Turn around and ask me for half a cheese, yo.
Yo, I looked for half baked yesterday as I was gonna go to sleep, and it's not streaming for free on anything.
No.
Like, you son of a bitch! And there was like 7 stoner comedies that I looked for, and they were
Ooh.
all that same way.
Half Baked 2 is in production.
With all the guys.
Yep. Same cast.
Yo,
Dope.
Dave Chappelle swole.
Swole
yeah,
as
he
fuck.
is.
What the fuck
Swole
is
as
he
fuck.
doing?
Like him and Kanye.
He been
Oh, no.
lifting weights and smoking cigarettes, philosophizing.
Yo, he be out there smoking the shit out of
Heavy,
cigarettes.
yo. Every single picture on fucking IG is him with the
Cigarette. You don't see him smoking
Some way,
weed as
some
much as he
way.
used to, though.
No, but he does. Like,
I'm
he
sure he
talks
does.
about it.
I'm sure he
still,
does.
You know, but yeah.
I would like to be in that. It
He's
seems
coming
like
to
Joe.
Chicago, man, and I would like to go,
I-
but unfortunately, he's going to United Center, and I think that's just way too big of a
No,
venue.
yeah, oh yeah, okay. So
Yo,
I
go to
have.
United Center so often now for shows, man.
So
I would like
I'm-
him to
like,
do
I'm
like an
going in October
amphitheater.
for Wu-Tang.
You know?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's Wu and Nas, right?
Wu-Tang, Nas, and De La Soul.
That's dope.
Oh,
That's
yeah, I
dope.
heard about De La
You kidding
Soul
me?
on there the
That's
other
a
day.
dope
Bruh.
show. Okay, so here's my thing. So Vivi's gonna go watch Dave Chappelle with Melina and Frank,
Yeah.
right?
Frank told me yesterday.
They're going in October. It's in October.
Yeah.
When it comes to a comedy show, I prefer
More intimate
small,
setting.
intimate. I want to see the comic's face
Should have came and just did
as
like
he's saying.
Zanies or some shit. you know?
Well, I mean, he's never gonna. He's a big.
I
venue
know,
guy.
but like he does the small shows in Ohio anyways. So why
Well,
the
that's
fuck
different.
come over
That's
here and do that
hometown.
shit?
That's different.
I'm about to go to
Yeah.
Ohio and catch one of those shows.
I just
honestly,
I don't want to watch a comedian in a big stadium. I don't feel like it's the same.
What do you mean? Why
I want to
not?
be there. I
Why
want
would it not be?
because I feel like when you see them, like it's like when you go into a small room and not a small room, but a smaller venue, and you watch them, you can see the facial expression, the mannerism, like real time. If I'm all the way up and I can only just
Sure.
see you there, and I'm laughing with the crowd more than I'm laughing
something with a
at
balcony.
what you said.
I'm cool on the balcony. I just had like the front, preferably. You know?
But either way, that's why I'm not going to that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
But,
definitely a big venue, but that's dope.
yeah, but no, Dave Chappelle is dope.
I looked at tickets for 100 level. It was like $425.
No,
I said
that's gotta be resale.
I was on Ticketmaster.
Yeah, I saw it for 75.
The what standing?
No, for 300 level.
Oh,
this
yeah,
was
that's
100 level.
that's high.
Yeah, this was 100 level for 425.
well, yeah, exactly. That makes more sense. Excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
no.
thought that was a base price. I was like, hell no.
But how pissed off would you be if you like were in one of the seats that was like behind his head? You're not like spinning
No,
around
so
and talk
actually,
to you. Right?
so what they do is they section it off to where it's only
Yeah, that back
see it
behind
from
him
the
is.
front.
is
I was like, man, I'm not
just-
staring at the
behind
back of
it's
your
all
head
production.
all day, Dave Chappelle.
behind them's all production for the show.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, I-
There's several cameras set up to get shots of his face so that everybody can see, just like you were talking about. Like you want to see the reaction in real time and all.
yeah,
that, you
and
know?
that's my problem.
But I
with
mean,
it.
but like it's also different because like you're saying you want to see it.
I want to be.
actual
I
real
want to
time,
be a
though.
part. I
You
want
wanna
to
be
feel
there.
that room.
You don't want to
Right.
have to watch the TV the whole time.
I
Yeah.
think good sized rooms are probably like the improv in Schaumburg or something
Oh,
along
yeah,
those
I've seen
sides.
a few good shows recently
Oh,
over there.
I
It's
feel
dope.
like you can
a nice
feel
venue.
the it's like it'd be palpable, the energy, right?
palpable.
Yeah.
And when it's a larger room, it gets spread thinner and it doesn't feel as intimate or the
That's what she
substance
said.
the substance changes a
Think.
bit. The substance it changes just a bit to me.
right.
Yeah.
But I want to do so. Joe Rogan opened up. What's
Yeah,
it called?
the Mothership.
The Mothership in Austin, and that's where they've been doing a lot of shows lately. These comedians. They said that he's created a place where it seems like a really dope place for comedians.
I've always
to go
thought it'd
and
be dope to
perform.
open like a little small comedy club, little intimate type of 250 occupancy type of shit. You know?
Yeah,
Sure.
No, but I think I would love to go check that out because they're like it's bringing back like a better like that old school feeling of being a stand up and like
I mean, they still do like the Comedy Store and shit. Like I listen to Bill Burr's pod too, and they talk about it all the time.
well, that's
but-
one of them, but I mean like there's only a couple of them now, and he's made one of them now, like one of the newer ones that's
Yeah.
kind of been.
Well, it's like a resurgence. There
embraced.
used to be comedy clubs everywhere, and we're like in a hub for that here too.
A lot of
so-
comedians are moving to Texas or Austin or in that area specifically because of the mothership
being there, yeah.
and just I guess down in Texas or in that area specifically that stand up circuit is kind of or particularly enjoyable, but for these guys,
Well, they like hanging out with each other, like working
Yeah.
material off each other and shit like that.
That is, yeah.
So
I always really wanted to be a part of that. Like, I always wanted to do stand up, but I always thought it would be fun to be part of the culture of behind the scenes, like while you're just waiting around to try to get on for the night, because that's kind of what stand-ups do. They go and they hope that they'll be put on, the list to,
the amateur
to
ones,
perform.
Well, put on like at a good slot.
And a good slot, right?
Yeah,
But
right.
you sit there all night, and sometimes you don't get a
Exactly.
slot. But I know that's difficult. But I know also I think you got to think about the guys that came up in like the '80s, right? The '90s, like those comedians that like on that circuit where there's no social media, there's not a lot of video of what happened. There was no like
word of mouth spreading is all.
yeah,
It is.
everything was dependent on like
But you come back to
old
that,
school.
that same club a lot of the time, like
It was yeah. Oh, you played the same clubs, 4 or 5 clubs every night.
Right.
You went from here to here to here to here and tried to perform every one because you needed to hone your craft. But every one you went to, you saw the guys. So you would be, somebody perform before you, they'd leave, you do you'd go back and you see them at the next club. And it was, I think that would be pretty fun to be a part of. Though obviously it's also part of the struggling artist story, right?
Sure,
That's
sure.
like that. Oh, I've just been trying to get my foot in the door, trying to get my foot in the door. And like you see these guys, they talk about it back in the day, like when people like Adam Sandler got their great break, and you see them kind of like they were plucked from the system, and now you see them in the movies, and you see Adam Sandler's a guy who never changed. You could tell people love him forever.
Right. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, it just seems like a very cool culture to be a part of.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know about
imagine
now.
It would be. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
so with now, I feel like the veterans in the game are more okay. I don't want to say more respectable. Excuse me. What I want to say is, I feel like they're able to relate to us as a younger demographic. I guess.
I'd agree.
know?
I think
I
that's
don't know, man.
Which
I-
is only going to heighten their, like what they've already done.
somehow they
plus
can
then
relate.
add to
They
their
stay
future.
they stay in tune, is what you're
Yeah,
saying, right?
I think
Yeah,
I think
they're
that's
able
that's
to.
true and it's
Yeah.
untrue because I think our like age group is very split in a way, like of viewpoints and thought. So I think like
I'm only talking about
just the
people,
people
that
who are like fans.
just that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just that.
Yeah.
Because you're right, but that's at any time though.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, for sure. It's just a divisive time in general.
So
you
yeah,
know,
like
so-
specific to the times.
Yeah.
Right. I get that. You're right, but
But yeah, definitely.
pertaining to just the actual fans though, yeah.
And just getting the message across. I mean, that's one of those hubs of media where you can basically like, if the delivery is correct, you can say anything. You know.
Yeah.
That's like the main point now, and it's funny because like increasingly all these comedians are just like talking about how important comedy is and just like the need for it in
The need to be able
the
to
world
say
now and
things.
things. Yeah, like
To be able to have a comment on something and not be told that you should go to hell for that
it's
comment.
the number one place where freedom of speech.
You
is
die
located.
and you die and you go to hell.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
It's slightly off topic,
Yeah,
but
it is
Adam
a-
Sandler's on tour and he's coming to the Midwest. He's not coming to Chicago or Illinois at all. But
Joliet?
He's going
Oh.
to
Milwaukee or something?
He'll be in Michigan. He'll be in Milwaukee. So I think I want to go.
Where's he playing though? Is it a big venue?
I'd imagine. I don't know.
I'd be interested. Let
It's
me
a
know.
club in Milwaukee. I'm not sure about Michigan though.
I would like to see Adam Sandler perform. I think he.
I mean,
He does,
Milwaukee's
like,
an
the
hour
whole
and a half
musical
drive,
routine.
so I'm kind of cool with that.
Pull out the
versus
damn-
Detroit,
the
being
guitar?
like a 4-hour drive. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah. No,
I would
that's
love to see him,
interesting.
though.
That's interesting because I would. He's one of my favorites. Him and Jim Carrey. I remember from the
Yeah,
'90s.
if I
being,
could see Jim Carrey, doing something.
yeah,
you
he's
know.
just to see him speak in general. He's a very
that's
prolific
something.
person.
Right.
He's very,
I don't even care. Give me a TED talk. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
whatever. I'll
His,
gladly
his
go.
videos always popping up on my Instagram feed too. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some like little stand ups he did, like changing his face to look like a fucking what's the name? Woody Harrelson and shit. Like,
Yo, his face manipulation, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Or he's like a wonder.
He's
at
so
that.
good at that. Like,
Yeah.
he like does that dirty hair, the Clint Eastwood, the one
Sure. Yeah.
You're
He
like-
sounds just like him.
yeah.
It's eerie. Yeah.
with his eyebrow. He's really good at that. I don't know, but yeah, that those two guys. I think comedy in general is just not what it once was, and I do like the idea that it seems like comedians are trying to bring back the idea of, you know what, this is supposed to be a safe space, and then within reason, right? Within not offending people, but like teetering on that line. That's what comedy is.
Or offending everybody.
That's why South
the
Park's
key.
always worked. That's why the Family Guy's always worked. That's
Yeah.
why The Simpsons has always worked.
Yeah.
One, I mean, obviously they're cartoons, but in the same way that they if you're gonna get made fun of, so are us too, and this damn dog, right at in the same episode.
Right.
They're not gonna like.
Right, I get you.
They don't favor anybody. Everybody can get it because
Yeah, like they make jokes about Muslims and they make jokes about Jews and they do both of them shits. You know,
right
like-
right after each other. Right after each other.
So, yeah,
like
that
if you
works.
watch Family Guy, it's just a whole bunch of scenes of offensive stuff.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And there's like a need for that in the world. It's like just the parody, you know?
Duality.
Yeah.
Because that's a reality
contrast,
of life.
you know?
There's a reality of life.
balance.
Right? So I
The yin
think
and the yang. We can keep going.
black and white.
Don't feel like you have to. It's okay. We get it.
Good, because I ran out of them. You know? So-
I was gonna ask. On music, so a very largely different topic. Because
not
I know
like how
because we
people
only
segue.
got about 10 minutes left in recording.
No,
I wanted to ask because
segue.
obviously Nas has released the third installation of Magic
and final.
and final.
Right.
Give him a round of applause, him and Hit Boy.
Yeah.
Because they've done some monumental shit.
That's good. Magic. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They made
But,
some magic together. you know?
I haven't listened yet.
All right.
Magic 2 was good, but it wasn't as on par with King's Disease 3.
Oh, okay.
Right? So like I
I thought we were just talking about magic.
Well, the thing is that it's kind of hard because to me he's released them one after the
True,
other.
true.
So like, and to me it's a whole series.
get
They all
that.
go together. And if he released King's Disease, then Magic, and King's Disease, and then Magic, and I will only judge it based on the last one. I'm not going to judge it based on the last part of that series, which was 2 albums ago now, right? I think it's only fair to judge you on your last go.
Mm-hmm.
So if he released King's Disease 3 and then he released Magic 3, actually he released Magic 3 and 2 and 3, right? Right after that.
I don't know.
So King's Disease 3 came out and then Magic 2 and now Magic 3.
Okay.
So I guess I'm wrong in that regard. But I do
Do
think
you believe you're only as good as your last song?
yeah, I mean that's the way the world works.
Yeah, but even for like well-established artists,
You're
that have been around
only
for
as
30
good
years,
as the last time we
Yeah,
heard
so-
you. You're only as good as the last time we heard you.
that even counts for artists who've been in the game for 30 years. who've
Legacy
put out-
acts don't count.
Okay, well, see, that's an important caveat. You know,
It is.
Okay, I'm not saying it isn't.
So what was the question that was posed?
Have you
Yeah,
heard
what do
King's
you-
Disease? I mean, have you heard Magic 3 yet?
Yes.
What'd you think?
was it Magic?
I'm not a fan.
Oh,
I think
But that's
that's
just me. And
Do you feel like they're just
My opinion.
releasing the music that they had left the last couple of albums?
I don't know what it is. I mean, to speculate on it, I think that. Okay, I don't think that they would release a bunch of like B-sides and call it this actual LP. I feel like both of them are artists to the effect that they know that the fans want an actual release, not some leftovers, you know?
don't give us no bullshit.
Right. And like I feel like they're also going to make like a deluxe version that'll have B-sides on it too eventually, but I don't know. I feel like they just had a vision, they went with it, and it didn't translate for me, you know? Magic 1 was ill
Great.
as fuck.
2 and 3
ill
are
as
great.
fuck, man.
2 and 3 aren't that good.
It's not for me. 2 and 3, not for me. And I haven't listened to King's Disease because the first King's Disease I wasn't fucking with either.
Oh, the King's Disease 3. I like the King's Disease,
I haven't
Disease
messed with it
series.
yet, so I'm gonna.
It's a
fuck with it,
tongue twister. King's Disease 3. But yeah, I mean, at the rate he's released and the level of rap he's been putting out, you got to give Nas his flowers, man. You got to.
Yeah, but even when they're
Almost
like not
definitely.
good,
I
albums,
always will. I always will. I feel like
What?
I said even when you don't particularly think it's a good album.
Good is relative.
I'm just asking.
Good is
questions,
relative.
You know,
Good is relative to his.
good
last
is not
album.
relative. There are
But
numbers to back
no,
it
it
up.
is.
right.
No, good is relative because it's relative to his last outing. But if you're talking about in comparison to a lot of these other rappers,
Is that only true
really
for legacy acts?
Huh?
Is that only true for legacy
No.
acts?
What are you talking? I'm
Oh,
saying no.
just saying,
I'm saying,
there's a counter argument here now.
Listen, I'm saying that it wasn't like, okay, an example of Magic 2 and 3, for instance. It wasn't as good as that first Magic, but it was better rap than a lot of the rap that you
Definitely.
hear put out nowadays.
Definitely.
Okay, fine, but
Content,
in the scope of his discography of his catalog of music, you know,
Where do you put it?
I could do without it.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm just saying because like you said, it's relative, so we're changing what we're comparing it to, you know. We know that a lot of what's out right now is bullshit, but there's a lot of things that don't fit that category of bullshit.
what doesn't fly as a great Nas album flies as a great other person's album. Fill in the blank who you want to take.
I think I was just chasing after Magic 1. Like I was listening for that.
Yeah, he was, and I think that they were just
I
like
was not he. I was like
You were-
like I wanted that same effect.
Why is he
I got,
numbering
you
his
know?
albums now? You know?
I think it's just a
Blueprint
series
1,
drop.
Blueprint 2 in
was
my
just-
lifetime.
just a series, yeah.
It was
Right.
just a
I
series
mean,
drop.
Sure.
Shut your
The
ass
Carter
up.
1, Carter 2, Carter 3. What?
Nah,
Yeah.
damn.
I mean,
That's
why
funny.
are we doing that?
That's funny. I'm not sure if anybody took it there yet either. I haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, so you fucking
Are you
breaking
saying-
news.
Following in Jay-Z's.
You're saying they're biting Jay-Z?
Right.
I mean, Jay-Z is, he definitely
Fuck
started.
Jay-Z. No. Listen, I'm always going to say Nas won that battle, but whatever.
Oh man, we used to have the biggest beefs over that shit,
Yeah.
man.
Ether was way better.
Adam and I were always Jay-Z.
Definitely.
Ether was way better.
Ether was
I mean,
cool,
listening
man.
back,
I mean,
like I don't know how you pick a winner.
I mean, there
I
was
still do.
other Jay
Ether.
shit that they only focus on Takeover, but it wasn't just that. You know what I mean?
You Tybo
Sure.
ho.
Sure.
He called him a Tybo.
Tybo Ho. That's
You
true.
know mustache.
Yeah, but I
whiskers like
mean-
a rat compared to beans you whack.
Damn.
And your man stand and it made you take the blame.
Damn.
Your ass went from
And then he said, "I did it." And what?
As if I'm fucking Jay-Z right now and shit. Like
Eminem murdered you on your own
looking
shit.
at me up and down and shit.
But like, I guess that's probably not as true as. Listen, we already know my take on Eminem, and looking back, a lot of it was not as great as we would probably remember it to be. There
I don't know,
are
so
though. There are
I-
really great.
I listened
Eminem.
back to Marshall Mathers and Slim Shady and still holds up.
Those
Yeah, I
two.
still enjoy them.
No,
fuck,
those two hold up.
Eminem
for
show
some
was like
reason-
half good.
Eminem
Yeah.
show half good. I'll give it like 6 tracks. I think I like.
Yeah.
On that.
Yeah.
But going back, the first two aged so well,
And
the other ones, everything
like
after
fizzled.
subsequent became less and less quality. And now he's just a tongue twist rapper.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say as many syllables as the word I can, but I'm not really saying
It's
that.
like
It sounds
gymnastics
fast
for
forward.
him
But I
at
say this:
point.
Relapse was an entertaining album, and that came
Yeah,
later.
Relapse
heard
was
that.
pretty funny.
I only heard like
I just
actual.
never wanted to go back
He's
to
just
I
it.
heard one song off Marshall Mathers 2 LP, and that was like a song to his mom.
He just sounds like he's rapping in fast forward, like I said, like.
Well, he is rapping in fast
It's just
forward, you
like,
know.
why
They
are
used to
you-
be fashionable back when Twista was doing it.
Why are you trying to say so many things at the same time?
Yeah,
Because
right.
16 bars ain't enough, man. The hell? He ain't Joe Budden. He ain't putting out no
No,
100
what is
bar
it?
I'm gonna turn
track.
16 to
What's that?
32 real quick.
What's that? If 16 ain't enough, that Andre and Rick Ross.
I don't think I know.
You don't remember that?
I don't think so.
I'd have to go. It's on a Ross album.
Yeah. If 16 ain't enough, talking about doing more than 16 bars.
I don't think I know.
It's a pretty dope track. But
Do you guys care that Cash Money is gonna do a reunion tour? Huh?
Yeah.
Are they is Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 23?
I'll never support Birdman or Birdman.
Yeah. So just because you get new microphone stands doesn't mean the camera doesn't turn off at some fucking
Yeah,
point or
camera
another.
be on that
Son of
bullshit.
a bitch. I gotta get a 4K SD card. I think that's what it is. But anyway, get Nicki Minaj and Wayne and Drake all on stage, huh?
Nah.
Yeah, YMCMP.
I don't
man.
think that I think Cash Money is a different BG.
Yeah, but I don't know how many members are still like.
Speaking
active
of BG,
artists.
can we talk about his adaptation to the internet? And he is not making himself look great with those angles.
No,
He'd be like,
no. It's very unflattering.
like BG, you a pip, you got your black.
Hey, you know whose angles are flattering on Insta is fucking Megan the Stallion. You
Yeah,
know?
but she's not.
Listen. Let me tell you something. Tori
She
did
definitely
it.
is
All right,
for
Tori
me.
is guilty.
I love that shit.
She was all I know is she was doing the splits and twerking each ass cheek
Know what I'm saying?
to the beat of some music. I was like, I don't even know how you do that.
I mean, like
But
others,
I like to see
others
it.
are doing
you
it.
know?
Let me
right?
ask you.
I like to watch that happen.
I
Do you
think
think
she's
you
she's beautiful, like in the face.
Yeah, she
I
got
mean,
it going on.
That
in the
smile
body,
though is
in the
something
body,
else.
like, what
That
do you mean?
smile
It's
is
bad?
like.
I guess I don't know the smile enough.
If you look at her up on,
I
on the
just think,
internet, when
like-
she smiles, she'll be like this.
I just think like Tori did it,
the whole
man.
cheese,
You know,
you know?
Yeah, the
she needs
whole
her.
thing.
Can't shoot her in her foot. She needs a foot. No.
Yo, that always makes me think of Harlem Nights.
Well, oh yeah, I'll shoot your pinky toe off.
Like always, G. Like I'll never forget that.
Yeah, man.
Well, if there was ever a note to end the podcast on, is I'll shoot your pinky toe off.
Sure.
All right. Well, hey, man, Dave, it was great having you back, man.
Appreciate it, y'all.
Indeed,
Thanks
you
for
got to
having me
do. You
back.
got to come back again, man, or try to do it somewhat regularly.
We got episode 200 coming up.
yeah,
is
man,
soon,
come
right?
by, come by.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna have to
That's
happen.
for you
Little
being
anniversary.
Here at time,
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Magic, baby.
No,
Word
it's
up,
fun
man.
when it's fun when you come by, man. So definitely try that.
Yeah,
again.
man. I think everybody. Hopefully, we probably have some people who may watch.
I
from the
looked down
beginning.
too.
Hopefully, we have people from the beginning who are watching, and
I hope so. Yeah.
we're all glad to see you back here and looking good, feeling good.
Right. I down.
Important.
Definitely. I'm back. Yeah.
So thank you all for tuning in to episode number 192 of Kasson Ave. Call it whatever the fuck you want to
192,
at
what
this
it
point. I
do?
don't care.
Yeah.
Baby.
Kasson Ave show.
Yeah, man.
What up?
We'll hit that subscribe button and we'll holler at you on some other time.
All the way up.